All right. I don't know if you can feel it wherever you are, all over the world. I don't know if you can feel the excitement in the studio. It's because I have somebody very interesting in the house. She's not only interesting, she's one of the harder people to get, as it were. Ladies and gentlemen, she's the one, she's the only, she's very humble, very dignified, extremely elegant, the First Lady of Lagos State, Her Excellency, Mrs. Abimbola Fashola. Your Excellency, I've entered the big league.
Teju, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma. Emi Nukatan. Me, Emi Nukatan. Sorry, I know you don't like it, but you see, you don't understand.
Please stand up.
On my show. But Your Excellency, I have to say, you have mind though. So I invited you and you came.
Why not?
And you haven't seen the questions I was going to ask you.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay. Before we go on, ma'am, I have a copy of a signed agreement here. I would like the chief SSS man or security man, please come and sign. Whatever I'm saying is a joke. I will not be penalized. Please come and sign. Because, Your Excellency, about 1 hour before you came, if you see what was going on here, the security men were here. They even came to check the chair on which you are sitting now.
That's not possible.
It's not possible.
I don't think it happened.
They came, they checked the chair, and other guests have come. Nobody has checked. But they said, so I wonder. I know how the security must be for you and all that. Security everywhere, security every day. Is it always like that? If you're going to visit somebody in their house, your friend, do they go first and check the house?
No.
No. You can just walk anywhere and sit down.
Yeah, why not?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I suspect. No, they do. You may not know
because it's an official thing.
It's an official.
This is an official one, so yeah.
So you're basically used to it now. But
one of those things.
Yes, somebody said to me when I said you were coming on the show. This was what he said to me. He said it in Yoruba. Oh, Marital Bimbo Fashola Shegon. For the second time she's coming to your show, because she was on my show Comedy Meets class in 2008. She actually came. And not only did Her Excellency come, she dashed me money as well. I mean, I'm not supposed to say that, but yeah, thank you. Okay, Your Excellency, before we go on, there's a little thing we have to do before we go on. This is the Comedy Bible. Yes, there's a Bible for comedians. All aspiring comedians must read it and abide by the rules. And it is the Bible by which we run things in this our small court, ma'am. So, if you don't mind, because I'm going to ask you some things, will you please place your closest hand, or your closer hand rather, on the Bible? Yes, ma'am. Do you promise to tell the truth and nothing but the absolute truth, so help you God, ma'am?
I do.
You do. Thank you. You do. Thank you. Okay, so Your Excellency, now I read up a bit about you. Now, your grandfather or your great grandfather was actually the first African sergeant major in was that Second World War or something? Yes, the first sergeant major in the army. And now, one of your uncles was the first Nigerian clerk of the Legislative Council established in 1941. Your great auntie was the first female senator in Nigeria. While your dad, your direct pale, your full papa, was the first African director of Texaco PLC. I couldn't add some other ones. Is this why you decided to become First Lady? Made show. I will show them. I will show them. I will become a First Lady.
Of course, you know the decision to be a First Lady does not come from me. And I never dreamt about it.
Really?
It just came.
It just
and
came.
we thank God.
So now that it has come, are you enjoying it so far? Would you rather go back to the life you used to have before then, or in fact, who are all right? Why? You see, all right now.
I don't think I'm a changed person. It's just what I am doing now is changed, but I'm still me.
It's agreed though, you may not have changed, but certainly the circumstances have changed.
Well, things around me they've changed drastically.
Okay.
But then there's no cause to complain. Okay. Wherever you find yourself, you make the best use of it.
Thank you. All right, ma'am. Okay, yes, ma'am. So let's talk home front a little bit. What type of person? Because what type of person is His Excellency, Governor Babatunde Fashola? Because the man we see out there is the man commissioning the works and going from place to place without siren, by the way. You know, did you guys know that His Excellency's administration with the First Lady, that's about the only administration in the history of this country, probably of this part of Africa, that do not use the siren. Do you know that? I think why... I mean, before we get to the question I was going to ask you, I mean, as well ask that, do you ever get tempted sometimes when you're in traffic? Because it can be really bad. Do you ever get tempted? Just put it on today, just this one, say turn.
No.
No.
We try to leave home early for any function. And then when we get into any traffic, we try to resolve it. You know, not just use siren and...
Sorry, yes, when you say resolve it, you mean the security... Because there are different resolving, no? I've seen where it was resolved by beating people.
No, we don't beat. We try to see what the problem is.
Okay.
And then try to clear the road. And then we open doors.
Because it's good you cleared him, because resolving means different things. We have heard how one man sat in the car and told people to go and resolve something, and they resolved it. They are still resolving it now, from what I hear. Okay, now I was saying, what kind of person is His Excellency at home? How would you describe him as a person, the man you married, basically?
He's a loving person. He's kind-hearted. He's very hardworking.
As is obvious, like we didn't know before. Like, did you have to tell us that?
He's hardworking, and he's fun-loving. When you catch him, not at work.
Oh, that's good.
He's fun-loving.
It's a good thing you did not say romantic. That's when I look at Zexes, I just can't see anything romantic. In fact, I just do not know how it's going to be. Before I go on, SS again, you have not come to sign this form. You know we comedians, you know we are not serious. It's play. Okay, so when you're upset with him, how do you punish him?
I'm never upset with him.
You are
never upset with him.
So you're saying that in how many years of marriage now?
Before now, yes, but now, no. I won't compound what he has to go through.
Oh yes, I mean. Whatever wife I want to marry, are you listening? She says His Excellency is under some pressure, she doesn't want to compound it. I am a man under pressure too. Let me just tell you now before I marry, no matter how many girls come, it's part of the work. Just take it like that. Don't compound the pressure, Abi.
Why not?
Don't compound pressure. Thank you. That's what we're talking about. All right, Your Excellency. Now, here's the thing. Because I was wondering, because how do you punish a man like that? If you say you won't cook, there are cooks in the government house. If you say you won't talk, he's probably tired of people talking to him. How do you say? If you say when you are alone, you won't even, he's probably not even sleeping at all. I mean, how do you punish that kind of person? So I was wondering. But it's a good thing that you never, get annoyed with him. Now, there's something I've always wanted to ask. Men who are married, have sworn to me. They have said to me, Your Excellency, that all this one you're doing, Teju Babyface, you are righteous, you are doing righteous. You won't jump around from girl to girl. It's because you are not married. When you are married, you will see pressures that in fact, there is no man. A man told me that. He said there's no man above 40 who will say that he doesn't have a girlfriend. He said that to me. He said that especially the busy ones, they need somebody to take the pressure off them. But, Your Excellency, have you ever suspected His Excellency of having extracurricular activities? Does he ever carry, does he ever, when he says he's going to Kafanchan, do you ever think sometimes, hey, boy, Iworaji Kafanja. Do you ever? Iwola Kafanja. Because the only man I know above 40 who doesn't cheat is my father, and that's not because he's so nice. He's just stingy. And to carry all these girls, you need money. So, do you ever seem like that? Because I just can't see a woman coming on to Governor Fashola and talking to him. Because I think the first thing he will ask her is, have you paid your tax? Have you paid? Do you ever see him in that way?
Well, on the issue of suspicion.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not a very good thing when you're married. You have to, it's either you want to keep your marriage or you don't want to keep it. So it's not a good thing. You should never suspect your husband. The man should never suspect the wife. And there should be trust so that even if there's something you're in doubt of, you can easily ask him. But you should always know when to talk as well.
Always know when to talk. Oh, Your Excellency, preach it. Preach it.
You know, you should always know when to talk. Because sometimes the man will be under pressure. The mind, you never know what is on his mind. So when you bring up flimsy things like that, which he wasn't even thinking about, then it becomes a problem.
So all you these women, you are the ones that even introduced the ideas to Oga in the first place. Perhaps he wasn't even thinking about it. In your hot body, you go and call something to something. What's the next step from here? Before that, Your Excellency, please, it is not everything that I see on this show that I was the one. All the ones I asked before was me. But some other people who heard you were coming, they asked me to ask you.
Okay.
Please, let us clear that. SSS, and you know, they sent me. They wanted to know. Somebody wanted to know. They said, ask Her Excellency when she comes this question. I can tell you the man's house and his address. In fact, it's around here somewhere. He said to me, ma, let me clean sweat first. And it's from Lagos too. All these imported ones, I want Agatui. He said to me that he noticed his Excellency before he became governor during the campaign. That when he was running for, once again, Your Excellency, remember, he who sent you the work is the one you bury, you fear. Not he you are delivered the something to. Now he said when His Excellency was running for governorship that he noticed that his hair, all his hair was black. Black hair, luxurious. Luxurious hair, fine boy. But under 2 years, most of the hair has gone to gray. So he wants to know that if under 2 years all the hair is gray, because if it goes for second term, all the hair will be bald. We agree, but the hair should not be bald.
On that issue, is the will of the Lord that should be done.
It's the will of the Lord that should be done. Okay. The will of the Lord will be done. I heard somewhere, in fact, I saw somewhere that His Excellency is a fan of the football club out of the United Kingdom, Manchester United. It's just hard to see him watching football. Does he watch TV at all?
He watches football.
He watches that one. He watches
football and he watches documentary.
Ah, okay, that's so good. So he sits in front and he watches it. He watches the football and is religious.
You dare not disturb him.
You dare not disturb him. Okay, it's one of those people.
You dare not disturb him.
Because I know a man like that.
You don't even talk around him.
You don't talk
when he's watching his football match.
Okay, because I know a man like that whose wife was disturbing him when he was watching football. You don't care about me. You don't care about me. You don't even know the date we married. The man said, "Get out." Is it not the day Nigeria beat Russia for? Okay, Your Excellency, we would just like to say in advance, because you're accessible, would like two things from you. The first is the more important one. We're working on, we being myself and the director at Sadio Gidon. I had to mention his name so that in case they want to come and call somebody for all these questions I've asked. His office is in Surulere. We're working on something. It's called the King of Fans. It's going to be very big. It's called the King of Fans. And basically what we're doing is we're bringing football fans from all over the country. And we're just going to test them on their football knowledge. And we're going to get the king, the absolute king of the fans, the one man who can be the king of all fans, who knows his football club very well. And we're doing a celebrity issue. And would like His Excellency to be on us as the fan for Manchester United. And let's test the Manchester United fan. Do you think you'd like to do that for us?
I should think so.
Thank you very much. Okay, as you sat down, Ma, we had every guest that comes here, as soon as you sit down, we have a picture of you taken, and by QF Photography, about the best photography house in the land. And as you're seated, they go and put it in a frame, in a plaque, the picture they took, and I would like to present it to you before you go, for your good as well as my own. You're good in the sense that you can put it in your office, you're one of the guests, and I can take you to the embassy.
Thank you very
when
much.
I want to travel. So, Excellency,
what do you want to do?
I want, this is 2 years multiple visa. Send a picture with. Thank you very much, ma. Your Excellency, do you happen to like the music of King Sunny Ade?
I do.
You do? Very good, because my theme song is King Sunny Ade, and I have dreamt that when you come on this show, you will dance with me for a few seconds, Your Excellency. That is the final coup. I danced. Who are you to talk to me after that? I danced with Her Excellency on my show. So we're going to be DJ Q, my King Sunny Ade song, and Her Excellency is going to dance. Your Excellency, I thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.